Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Salamun alaikum. I'm recording this 14th and final episode of Turabian Pearls of Knowledge on Friday, 4th of Zilhijj and 23rd of June, year 2023 of the Gregorian calendar. Before I go to the final topics and points, I would like to take this opportunity to request a Fatiha for Allama Rashid Turabi, and also I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the contribution in today's world of spreading Allama's thoughts and messages to the Muhammadi Tape Bank and their YouTube channel run by Brother Hadi Askari. I urge the listeners that if you are interested in Allama Rashid Turabi, that is one channel that needs to be looked at in addition to my own channel and also the Facebook group Allama Rashid Turabi Fan Club. With that said, let me proceed to the final topics of Turabian Pearls of Knowledge. The first topic is Hadith al-Thaqlain. Hadith al-Thaqlain is a very famous hadith found in multiple books of both Shia and Sunni schools of thought. The hadith that starts with Inni tarikum fikum thaqalain. Rasulullah said that I am leaving two invaluable things among you. The hadith continues to say that if you hold fast to these two, then you will not be led astray after me and until you meet me on Hawd al-Kawthar. You will remain on the right path till you meet me on Hawd al-Kawthar. Now, the difference between the two things that are named in the hadith is that in all Shia books, those two things are mentioned are Kitab Allahi wa itrati ahlu bayti, the book of Allah and my descendants, the Ahlul Bayt. But in many of the books of Ahl Sunnat, instead of Itrati Ahl Bayti, the second thing mentioned is Sunnati. So that Rasul said, Inni tariku fikum mustaqlain, Kitab Allahi wa Sunnati. Regarding this particular thing, Allama Rashid Turabi in the fourth majlis under the title Quran Harfe Akhir Hai presented a very logical conclusion that Sunnati cannot be right. His reasoning was that Rasulullah was leaving the two things to safeguard his risalat. And Sunnat is part of the risalat. So how could Rasul leave a part of his risalat to safeguard the risalat? So Sunnat logically is not correct in this hadith. The next topic is Wilayat. From the 8th speech of Tafsir of Ali Imran, Imam Jafar as-Sadiq narrates a hadith from Rasulullah that Allah says that whoever insults my wali has challenged me. In the 6th Majlis of Islam or Huquq Bashar, Allama had said that per Ayat al-Kursi, there are awliya of two types, awliya-e-haq being Allah and the ones appointed by Him, and awliya taghut, that is to say, awliya of shaitan. There is need to differentiate between them. According to a hadith Qudsi, Allah says that He does not appoint any jahil as His wali. In other words, one of the most important characteristics of a wali haq is knowledge. The last topic of today and of this series is Zikr, particularly Zikr of Masumin alayhimus salam. And the following is from the 14th speech of Tafsir of Bani Israel. Once the sixth Imam asked one of his companions about what they did after Isha prayers. The companions said that after the prayers they sat and talked about the Imam. The Imam then said that the place where they sit and perform this zikr becomes a part of the garden of paradise. From a Majlis of Isal Sawab with the topic Surah Qasas, this is what Allama had said. Sixth Imam, according to a hadith of the sixth Imam, whoever hears our zikr and feels love for us should thank Allah that He was created with purity. With this, I come to the end of this series of Turabian Pearls of Knowledge. Let me repeat one thing which I said in the very first episode, that what I have presented here is but a drop in an ocean. As I had said in that first episode, there are thousands of speeches of Allama Rashid Turabi, out of which at least over 1,000 have already been uploaded to the social media through YouTube, etc., and most of them by Muhammadi Tape Bank. I have these points that I picked up are from hardly about 200 majalis of Allama, leaving again over 1,000 majalis to look into, to search, to delve into, gather some many more pearls of knowledge and present to the public. I urge everyone who has been listening to these episodes to do just that. Consider this as a initial step in the direction, and I hope that the listeners will follow and maybe present more such pearls of knowledge to the world, so for mutual benefit in this world and in the hereafter. I bid you all farewell with request for du'as and a salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad.